Stop for a second and picture this. The songs, the movies, the style, the faces we grew up with. And then one morning the headline says they're gone. Stay with me till the end, because I'm going to take you through the biggest names we lost in the last few weeks, with the stories that made them legends and the moments that made fans cry. Watch all the way through so you don't miss anyone on this list. And tell me in the comments which life touched you most and how you first discovered them. Robert Redford's passing felt like the last scene of a classic film. He was the cool outlaw in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, the charmer in The Sting, and the truth seeker in All the President's Men. That he went behind the camera, won an Oscar for Ordinary People, and built the Sundance Film Festival so new voices could be heard. He died at 89 at his home in the Utah mountains he loved, surrounded by family. Friends and co-stars filled the internet with tributes. Because he wasn't just a star, he opened doors for others and kept pushing for better stories. Giorgio Armani gave power a look. His soft jackets and clean lines changed how men and women dressed. From film sets to the red carpet, he started as a window dresser and ended up building one of the strongest fashion houses in the world, still making the final call on design in '91. His quiet style spoke loud, and his legacy will walk every runway for years to come. Claudia Cardinale was the bright pulse of European cinema. She moved like poetry through 8 1/2, The Pink Panther, and Once Upon a Time in the West, bringing warmth and fire to every frame. She died at 87 in France, and the tributes from Italy and beyond called her what she always was, a true screen icon, who carried grace without showing off. If you've ever watched an old film and felt time stop, there's a good chance she was on the screen. Stuart Craig didn't just build sets, he built entire worlds. The Oscar-winning production designer shaped the look of Gandhi, Dangerous Liaisons, The English Patient, and then pulled millions of us into Hogwarts for all 8 Harry Potter films. His craft made fantasy feel real stone by stone, hall by hall. He died at 83 after a long illness, and filmmakers across the world said the same thing. He made magic feel close enough to touch. Pat Crowley was the kind of actor who made everything feel easy. A Golden Globe winner early on, she moved from movies with big names to TV hits like Please Don't Meet the Daisies, Dynasty, and later guest turns on shows people still rewatch today. She died at 91, and looking over her credits is like flipping through TV history. She never chased attention. She just kept turning in honest, warm work for decades. Marilyn Nolden was part of Hollywood before Hollywood even knew itself. As a child actor in the 1930s, she showed up in film after film, Imitation of Life, David Copperfield, Angels with Dirty Faces, standing next to legends and holding her own. She lived a long life and died at 99. Proud of the work she did when movies were still learning how to be movies. If you love classic film, you've likely seen her without even knowing it. Dame Patricia. Routledge made the whole world laugh as Hyacinth Bucket in Keeping Up Appearances, then turned around and stole hearts as Hetty Waythorpe Investigates. A stage great with a Tony and an Olivier. She was also a TV favorite for anyone who loved smart comedy done with perfect timing. She died at 96, and the love that poured had proved how many living rooms she brightened. Renato Casaro gave movies their faces, and the street the posters that made you stop and say, I have to see that. From Conan the Barbarian and Rambo to Bond and De Palma, his painted art made heroes larger than life and danger feel thrilling. He died at 89, and galleries of his posters went viral all over again. You may not know his name, but his art pulled millions of people into theaters. Joshua Allen danced like the floor was his friend. The So You Think You Can Dance season for winner mixed joy with power, popping with ease and flying through styles with a grin. He died at 36 after being struck by a train in Fort Worth, Texas, and the dance world broke down online friends, judges, and fans posting clips of his best moments and saying thank you for the spark he brought to the stage. It was a hard reminder that talent can be bright and brief, and that a single routine can live in our heads for years. For classic film lovers, saying farewell to Marilyn Nolden and Pat Crowley in the same stretch of days felt like closing a chapter. They were part of the bridge between old Hollywood and modern TV. Proof that long careers are built one honest scene at a time. Their final credits will lead a lot of people back to black and white gems and early TV comfort shows. And for pop culture art, the loss of Renato Casaro reminded people how much a poster matters. Before streaming thumbnails and autoplay trailers, a single painted sheet on a wall had to grab your eye and sell the dream. He did that again and again. Directors and stars shared images of his work with simple captions. Thank you. It's a lot to process. In a few short weeks, we said goodbye to a movie icon who also built a festival, a designer who dressed the world, a screen siren who made silence speak, a builder of sets who made fantasy real, TV favorites who felt like friends, a child star who lived to tell the story, and a dancer who moved like tomorrow was promised. The thread running through all of them is simple. They made us feel something strong, and that feeling will not fade. If you're still here, thank you for watching till the end. Now it's your turn. Which name on this list pulled you back to a song, a scene, or a moment in your life? Share your memory below so we can build a wall of love and thanks for them. If this tribute helped you remember why these people mattered, please like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next story we tell. Most of all, keep their work alive, play the music, rewatch the films, smile at the posters, and dance in your living room. That's how we make sure the stars we lost keep shining.